cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Coates. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab, it's Cooks. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He'll do it himself. Runs through a tackle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Georgia going up tempo.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. He'll pull it on the read. Can't get him to the ground. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get and swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. There he goes to the right. 30, the 20,
football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. From the gun, running back on the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The ball's moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Fighting off the defender. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Backed up now, here's second and long. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Vols will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives them some breathing room. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Back to throw, it's Coates. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Coates. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. It's caught downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got the back over the middle. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. The Dogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They march 72 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Fights off the defender.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The offense in hurry-up mode.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires left. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. To the air. It's Coates. On the move, he fires. Complete on the comeback. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here comes the heat. Under fire. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying play action. Under fire. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch except ticket holders. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And the Dogs will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers. The Vols decide to punt it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen.
He smashes his way through again. A big one. Down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Coates. Quickly complete. Hard running there. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. The Bulldogs are rolling down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you... Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry to the...
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. And the Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Can't hang on, he muffs it. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. So West Virginia's offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They'll go to the ground. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Runs for the tackle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
9, Georgia, 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The give to the back. He breaks the tackle. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Coates. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Dogs headed quickly to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Coates. He's got the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's open on the right. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They're going to run it. Shakes off the defender. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The give. Powers through the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Turning it on! Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. This time they'll go to the running game. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. He wants it all. Touchdown, West Virginia. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Georgia, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got a man, it's Cooks. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. minutes of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. It's Coates. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang Skippy. That's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life hard.
And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Leaves it with the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The Mountaineers are on the move. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are... The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Out midfield, he's got room. Running and runs through another guy. Touchdown, Georgia. They take the lead with the 6. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Looking to pass, it's Coates. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Pulls it in. It's Everett. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Back to throw, it's Coates. Spins away from the defense. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hand off from the shotgun. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 28 to UCLA. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Back to throw, it's Coates. Flips it out on the screen. Makes one man miss.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Just keeps moving. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Georgia going up tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense
Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
How about the Hail Mary? Listen, you're supposed to throw that thing way up in the air. He puts it up in the air high, the defender. You're not supposed to try to catch it. You're supposed to knock it down. It gets deflected. And how about the concentration by the receiver to catch the football, make the play with all those bodies around him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Continues to fight for yards. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game of offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game of offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game of offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game of offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game of offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game of offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game of offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Snap off in time.
Delay of game of offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game of offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Frustrating to see an offense lose track. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. marches to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulldogs offense will get the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him. They're right back on the football, ready to.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Nice move to keep running. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Looking for a man. It's Coates. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Georgia. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A full dive to haul that one in.
Wow, that is a sensational catch, and I tell you, you make catches like that deep down the field for your quarterback, he is going to go back to you again and again and again. That was a highlight play.
The Tigers have this offense rolling. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Quick strike complete. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt. The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll go back to the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Georgia comes quickly to the line. To the air, it's Coates. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Breaks the tackle.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He finds a soft spot in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Garza.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Using his legs, it's fly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. On target. Finding an escape route. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Cooks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air, it's Cooks. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Georgia going up tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Dogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Makes his man miss. They've got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Dogs! PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Finds his man. It's Garza. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got his man across the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The hand to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Go straight ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Just drives him between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The give out of the gun. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Going to the run to start this second half. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Newton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards, but that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. They just keep firing. It's complete on the right side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Hands it off. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. To the air on first down. Finds his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garza. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Grabbed behind the line. It's Garza. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. From the gun, running back gets to give. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. The official says no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They go to the draw. Quick spin on the line. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. They're setting up the screen. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Georgia sent out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Garza. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. Nice move there. Got enough for the 1st down. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Gonna run it. It's Fry. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Past the sticks, and he may get more. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the single back. Can't get him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll try to sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The play action fake. Pressure coming. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. They want to throw it. They're working that left side. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good if it stands. There is a penalty marker on the play. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as a kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Back to pass, it's Coates. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right